I'm building a Django application that needs to handle WebSockets. I heard about Daphne. Can you tell me more about it?
Daphne is an ASGI, Asynchronous Server Gateway Interface server. It's designed to handle more than just HTTP requests. It can also manage WebSockets and long-lived connections, which is perfect for your case.
How does Daphne compare to a traditional WSGI server?
WSGI servers, like Unicorn or UWSGI, are great for handling synchronous HTTP requests. However, they're not built for long-lived connections like WebSockets. Daphne, being an ASGI server, can handle both synchronous and asynchronous protocols.
Interesting. How do I get started with Daphne in a Django project?
First, you need to install Daphne. Then, you can run your Django project with Daphne just like you would with a WSGI server. Here, myproject.asgi application refers to the ASGI application object in your Django project.
Does Daphne work out of the box with Django's channels?
Yes, it does. Django Channels extends Django to handle WebSockets, and Daphne is the recommended server for channels. It's actually part of the Channels project.
Can I use Daphne in production?
You can, but it's often used behind a reverse proxy like Nginx. This setup allows Nginx to handle static files and HTTP traffic, passing WebSocket connections to Daphne.
How does Daphne handle scalability and performance?
Daphne is quite efficient with handling asynchronous protocols. However, for scaling, you might want to run multiple instances behind a load balancer. You can also integrate it with channel layers, like RAIDs, to manage communication between different instances.
Is there anything special I need to configure in Django to make it work with Daphne?
Not much. You just need to ensure your Django project is set up with an ASGI application, which is default in newer versions of Django. Also, if you're using Django channels, you'll need to add it to your installed apps and configure the channel layers, typically with RAIDs as a backend.
Sounds good. And what about security concerns?
When using WebSockets, it's crucial to manage security. Ensure you're handling authentication and data validation correctly. Also, when deploying, make sure to use WSS//WebSocket Secure for encrypted connections.
Great. Thank you for all the information.
You're welcome.